Just like general.
Congratulations, graduates. I'm Tony Lee, a proud alumnus of Florida State University and the chair of the FSU Alumni Association National Board of Directors. On behalf of the board, I want to acknowledge this milestone and celebrate your achievement with you. As you continue on your journey after graduation, please remember, once a Seminole, always a Seminole. You will forever be part of this community. FSU shaped my perspective, opened doors, and showed me the impact this university can have on its students and the communities they go on to serve. That student experience continues to shape why I do what I do, both professionally and personally. Florida State is truly something special. From my experience in public policy and higher education, I know that earning a degree is not always easy. Graduation is an incredible accomplishment, and you should be immensely proud of yourselves. Today, you join over 430,000 living FSU alumni, a community of Seminoles in every area code, from the 954 to the 813, ready to support you as you embark on your next journey from Puerto Rico and Jamaica to London and Milan. Your FSU network is global. I encourage you to stay connected to FSU and your fellow alumni. You can get involved in one of our 10 affinity networks, including the Young Alumni Network. Our partnership with the Career Center provides you with a valuable networking resource that pairs you with experienced alumni for career advice, mentorship, professional insights. Visit alumni.fsu.edu to learn more. However your FSU journey began and whatever path brought you to this moment, Florida State will always be part of your story. These resources are yours for a lifetime, and we will always be here to support you wherever you land next. As you turn your tassel, you become part of the next generation of Noles, changing the world. May you carry the torch with confidence, resilience, and purpose you found at Florida State into every opportunity and challenge ahead. And wherever you end up, your alumni family will always be with you, cheering you on every step of the way. Congratulations again, and go Noles.
Giantamo, I'm Kyle Doney, a member of the Seminole Tribe of Florida and a fellow Florida State University alum. Congratulations on your graduation from Florida State. As Florida State University graduates, you have the distinct honor of being known as a Florida State Seminole. You also have a responsibility to represent yourself, FSU, and the Seminole Tribe of Florida with respect and honor. As you begin the next phase of your life, Be sure to take the unconquered spirit of the Seminole Tribe of Florida with you, and make a commitment to support the tribe and other indigenous peoples. I encourage you to find the opportunities to visit the Seminole Tribe of Florida reservations through events like the Bright Field Day or the Seminole Tribal Fair, or visit the Athatiki Museum in Big Cypress. Again, congratulations on your amazing accomplishment, and Shanabish.
Good afternoon. That was terrible. Let's try it again. Good afternoon. Welcome to Florida State University's summer commencement. I'm Mark Ziegler from the School of Communication. The ceremony will begin in a couple of minutes. Please silence all mobile devices. When directed, please stand for the processional, the presentation of colors, the Pledge of Allegiance, the National Anthem, and the recessional. At all other times, please remain seated unless asked to stand. Graduates and guests are asked to remain through the conclusion of the ceremony so that every graduate may be recognized without interruption. If you receive your degree and just walk out the back, it's a real disturbance for the people that are still waiting to get their degrees. A professional photographer will take a photograph of each graduate as they cross the stage. Proofs will be provided with no obligation to purchase. Thank you, and once again, we are glad to have you with us. Please rise for the procession. Good afternoon. I'm Richard McCullough. I'm the president of Florida State University. Today, you'll notice that I've done something very special for this class. I have commissioned a new medal. You think it's blinged out enough for Florida State University? So hopefully you won't be blinded when the lights hit it when you come up on stage. So anyway, welcome to all of you. Commencement is one of the most joyous occasions in the life of the university. And today we celebrate all of you, the graduates. But as you know, you didn't do this all on your own. You have family, friends, faculty, staff that helped you to reach this milestone. So it's a very proud moment in the life of the university, but also a proud moment for you and those associated with you. Congratulations to each of you. Please remain standing, if you're able, for the presentation of colors, Pledge of Allegiance, and the singing of the national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, on the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the brave?
Color Guard, you're dismissed. Thank you. You may be seated. I want to extend my sincere appreciation to the Seminole Tribe of Florida Fire Rescue and Police Departments for serving as the Color Guard today. Thank you, Battalion Commander Anthony Berger, Lieutenant Michael Dolnick, Driver Operator Donnie Murray, and Officer Michelle Harbin. Florida State University deeply values its unique and enduring relationship with the Seminole Tribe of Florida. The university and the tribe work side by side to ensure the Seminole name, imagery, and symbols are used with respect. Seminole history is Florida history, and every member of the FSU community shares responsibility for sustaining this important partnership. Thank you to our outstanding commencement brass ensemble from the College of Music. We're so fortunate to have the powerful and beautiful voice of Miss Caitlin Aquie sing our national anthem. Caitlin's pursuing a doctorate in vocal performance. I want to thank Marina Herrera for leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Marina served 6 years in the United States Army National Guard as a culinary specialist. She managed food service logistics and supply chain operations and participated in multiple humanitarian aid missions providing hurricane response and relief across Florida. She graduated today with a Master's of Science in Business Analytics, becoming a two-time FSU grad. As an entrepreneur with a bachelor's degree from FSU's Jim Moran College of Entrepreneurship, she launched Sweet Buenos Aires Bakery in November 2024. Thank you, Marina. Before we continue, let us remember the members of our university community of whom we have lost. We cherish their memories and the contributions they made to Florida State University. To their families and friends, we extend our deepest condolences. Please join me in a moment of silent reflection. May their memory remain forever a part of the Florida State University community. Now I'm pleased to introduce Jim Clark, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs. As Florida State University's Chief Academic Officer, Provost Clark oversees the university's colleges, centers, and institutes. Please join me in welcoming Provost Jim Clark.
Thank you, President McCullough. We gather this afternoon to recognize our graduates who have earned with determination their degrees and who are now prepared to begin new chapters of their lives. On behalf of the university and everyone assembled here, I congratulate you and wish you continued success. I'd like to take a moment to reflect on some of your remarkable achievements. If you are graduating today as a member of the Presidential Scholars Program, Phi Beta Kappa, or Phi Kappa Phi, please stand so that we can applaud your accomplishments. Thank you. If you're graduating today with honors in the major, as a graduate of the University Honors Program, an undergraduate with cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude honors, or with a perfect 4.0 GPA, please stand so that we can applaud your dedication to academic success. Thank you. Florida State University recognizes graduating veterans, active duty personnel, and graduates of our ROTC programs with special red, white, and blue honor cords in recognition of their service to our nation. If you are among these graduates, please stand so that we may thank you for your service to our country. Congratulations to all of you. Now I'm pleased to introduce our student body president, Mr. Ian Sieber.
Thank you, Provost Clark. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ian Sieber, and I have the great honor of serving as FSU's student body president. First and foremost, congratulations to the summer class of 2026. Whether you are earning a master's or bachelor's degree, graduating early, on time, or making the most out of your time here at FSU with an extra semester, today truly marks the culmination of years of hard work and the moment where you finally reap the rewards of your commitment to success. I'd like to take a moment to recognize and celebrate the family, friends, faculty, and staff who are here today or tuning in online to support our graduates. It takes a village, and on behalf of the students of Florida State University, we couldn't be more appreciative of the love, time, and energy that you have poured into our continued success. To our first-generation college students, if you're the first in your family to earn a four-year degree, would you please rise? Congratulations. Your determination has inspired all of us. You may be seated. I know this afternoon can bring a variety of thoughts and emotions for all of us. Excitement, pride, maybe a little bit of uncertainty about what comes next. But regardless of how little or how much uncertainty you have about what tomorrow holds, you can be assured that there will be challenges and tests to come. Your character will be tested, and your self-belief will be questioned. That is the simple truth. But I'm here today to tell you that no matter the difficulties you face or the obstacles that you encounter, you can overcome them. And here are a few reasons why. First, Regardless of any college ranking platform, you're about to be a graduate of the greatest university in the country, the Florida State University. We are amidst a very promising time here at FSU, and our momentum is not going unnoticed. We are making waves around the country across all fields and industries: healthcare, business, science, engineering, research, innovation, music, and more. I'm confident that you will carry that momentum with you where you end up next. There is no better time to be a graduate of this preeminent university. Second, from the moment you chose to become a Knoll, one word has been woven into the fabric of your Florida State experience: unconquered. Over the past few years, you have faced uniquely difficult moments head-on. To start, you entered college not long after a once-in-a-lifetime pandemic, and while you were here, things were not always easy. You faced multiple hurricanes, snowstorms, losing football seasons, and challenges across campus, whether in the classroom, in your organizations, or simply trying to figure out who you are. None of those experiences were easy, but one thing is certain: you remained unconquered. As you step beyond campus, carry that unconquered spirit with you. Tough moments will come, plans will change, things will not always go your way, but perseverance is what will set you apart. And when people ask how you keep going, how you stay level-headed, how you push through setbacks, you can tell them, we were 13-0 and got robbed from a spot in the college football playoff, so this really isn't that bad. Lastly, look around. These are the people that you will take on life with. Knolls are more than just your network, we are your family. You are now in this together. Uplift one another, inspire one another. Remember, life is hard sometimes, but you are not in it alone. You will always have a family here at Florida State University. So as you leave here this afternoon and set off to change the world, keep these things in mind. Carry our momentum forward, harness that unconquered spirit, and know that you have an entire university cheering you on. If you do those things, I am confident that no matter what life throws at you, you will overcome it and emerge stronger, because that is what it means to be a Seminole. Congratulations, summer class of 2026, and go Noles.
Thank you, Ian. As a student body president, Ian serves on the Florida University Board of Trustees. He also represents all students in the State University System of Florida as a student member on the Board of Governors. I'd like to recognize two other members of the Florida State Board of Trustees who are on the platform this afternoon: Trustee Roxanne Hughes and Trustee Justin Roth. Please stand. Thank you for joining us and all you do in service to Florida State University. I now have the pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Alan Durham. Alan is a proud Florida State University graduate, entrepreneur, and business leader. He earned his bachelor's degree in risk management insurance from FSU's College of Business before going on to earn his law degree from University of Memphis. During a career spanning 3 decades, he's built a successful business while remaining deeply engaged in Florida State University. He served several roles, including the chair of the FSU National Alumni Association Board of Directors and as a member of the College of Business Board of Governors. His professional accomplishments, however, only tell part of the story. Florida State University's tradition connects generations of Seminoles. Foremost among them is one of the most storied traditions in college football, Osceola Renegade. Alan's father, Bill Durham, established Osceola and Renegade tradition, the tradition at Florida State University in 1978. As an undergraduate, Alan became the 8th student to portray Osceola, and in 2007, he returned to Tallahassee to lead the program, succeeding his father. Since then, he has mentored generations of student writers, worked to ensure the Osceola and Renegade program is carried forward with respect, care, and with an ongoing collaboration with the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Last year, Alan and his father were jointly honored with the Morez Torch Award for their enduring commitment to Florida State University.
Alan's leadership, service, and commitment to Florida State spans decades. It's especially fitting that he joins us as our commencement speaker during the university's 175th anniversary year. Please join me in welcoming our commencement speaker, Alan Durham.
Thank you, President McCullough. Good afternoon. Good to be with you all. Thank you for choosing this great university. Thank you for deciding to come to Florida State and make this place your home. My wife, Patty, and I are deeply humbled to be here with you today. And we thank you and your families and your loved ones that are here to celebrate this fantastic occasion as you graduate from Florida State University. I'd like to talk a little bit today about the power of three. It's something that's played an instrumental role in my life. And when you first think about the power of three, and it can go in a million directions in terms of what it can signify to you. Certainly in your very earliest years, the number three may not have been the most popular thing, as three could have been used as a form of accountability. Eat 3 bites of your vegetables. I told you 3 times to clean your room. And as you got a little older, but you're still under mom and dad's roof, don't be coming in here at 3 o'clock in the morning. All kidding aside, using the power of three can make a distinct positive difference in your life. You think about everywhere you see 3 things and how it can make an impact on you from an inspirational, and motivational, and organizational way. It's a way to break things down, to build things up, simply by using the power of three. On this great day, as we celebrate with you your incredible accomplishment, let's highlight 3 things. Florida State University. 1. 2, your power of three. And 3, the 3 phases in life. Florida State University. And that's 3 very powerful words right there, isn't it? Best university in this country, for our fantastic student body president, and I wholeheartedly agree. I love this place. When you think about Florida State, I think about when I was an undergraduate and I was taught about the seal of our university that you see everywhere. And the 3 torches, Fires, Artes, Mores, and what they signify. Again, that power of 3. You can say a lot with those 3 things. Vires, strength of all kinds, including physical, moral, and intellectual. And think about the strength of Florida State University. 175 years in existence, starting in 1851 as a seminary west of the Swanee, evolving into the incredible Florida State College for Women, and then becoming Florida State University in 1947. Our outstanding faculty, staff, and administration that are taking FSU to incredible heights, and you see it everywhere, all around the world. An operating budget of over $3 billion, is that word again? $3 billion. When I was an undergraduate, we thought 300 million was something else. 3 billion is being deployed here at Florida State. And over 400,000 alumni that are operating throughout the world. And you think about how many people want to get into Florida State now. Over 100,000 applicants in the last round that wanted to be here. You achieved that. You became a student at Florida State University, and now you are graduating from this fantastic institution. The incoming class that's represented here in this room, over a 4.2 GPA when you came in, representing not only all 67 counties in the state of Florida, all 50 states, and over 130 countries, wanted to come here to Florida State, and we thank you for that. Strength. Here it is. Artes, skills. We hope you're leaving here with some skills. I love the quote from Einstein regarding the value of a college education is not the learning of many facts, but the training of the mind to think. And I can see that even in my own education that I had here at Florida State in the risk management and insurance major in the College of Business. You certainly could not learn every word of every single insurance policy that was ever written. But they taught you the fundamentals of insurance, how to think about it. I'll never forget the first day of one of my classes in my major, Dr. Richard Corbett. He said, I want to make sure we get one thing straight. There is no such thing as full coverage in insurance. It takes you back for a minute, right? What do you mean? But you start thinking. And he's right. Every policy has limits. Every policy has exclusions. There are certain things that a policy will do and certain things that it won't do. That was 30 years ago. I use that every single day in what I do in my profession. And I've had the great honor to transact insurance and reinsurance business all over the world. Teaching you to think. Hopefully, the skills you develop here will establish a life journey in learning, creating, and innovating. You're not just done yet, you're only just starting. But you got some really great tools in your toolbox that our outstanding administration, faculty, and staff have worked very hard as you've been here to assist you as you think about what you want to do in the world, how you want to develop your power of three. Skills, Artes, tools in your toolbox. By the way, your toolbox has FSU on it. More is deeply important, and one of the most important things that I think makes Florida State so special. More as character, tradition. The first thing that comes to mind when I think of that is the Seminole Tribe of Florida and our incredible connection that we have at Florida State University when the student body chose to utilize the name Seminole in 1947, and that the Seminole Tribe of Florida has allowed us to use that name. And we do not want to let them down. We want to make sure that in everything we do at Florida State University, we show the Seminole Tribe of Florida, the great people, the unconquered Seminole Tribe of Florida, how much we admire, how much we respect, and how much we honor them. President McCullough touched on one of our traditions here at Florida State, and Osceola and Renegade, and that is to do all those things I just said, to show honor and respect. When my father was a student in the 1960s, he thought of the idea of having a student portray the famous warrior Osceola and to ride a horse out onto our field at the start of a game to pay great tribute to the memory of Osceola and our incredible relationship with the Seminole Tribe of Florida. He went to the administration at the time in the 60s, and they loved the idea of the tribute, but they weren't too sure about putting the horse on the football field and all that came with it, but he didn't give up on that idea. He graduated in 1965, and lo and behold, a new aspiring coach, Bobby Bowden, came in the 1970s, and Dad just happened to be at a chance meeting with him one evening and told him about his idea that he'd had since he was a student. Coach Bowden loved that idea. And Dad said, well, if you'll at least get the gates open so we can get on the field, we'll take care of everything else. And the very first thing he did after that was he made an appointment with Chairman Howard Tommy of the Seminole Tribe of Florida. And he went down in 1977 and he met with Chairman Tommy. And he made them many promises that we hold to this day. as we approach our 49th season. The promise that we would treat it with the great respect and great dignity, that you wouldn't see Osceola and Renegade except certain select times of the year. That's why you only see them at home football games, occasionally when we get to go on the road to a bowl game. And then our greatest and highest honor is for the last 14 years when the Seminole Tribe of Florida has invited Osceola and Renegade and Florida State to come and participate at Brighton Field Day celebration and have our student portraying the great warrior Osceola plant the spear at Brighton. When you think about that, that is an incredible thing for the Seminole Tribe of Florida to allow us to do. And it is something that, why I feel so strongly about Florida State, because we're serious about making sure we deliver on our promises to the Seminole Tribe of Florida and promoting and respecting them in every way. And there is so much that is going on now with the Seminole Tribe of Florida, our great relationship. And I'm so excited by the things that I see happening all around campus and every aspect of our university where we're celebrating and honoring and respecting the tribe. I have been in awe of President McCullough as he came to Florida State, and one of the visions that he had was to make sure we created the Native American Indigenous Studies Center here at FSU. And that is a reality today, thanks to his vision and work, the work of Provost Clark, Dr. Andrew Frank, who runs the center, and everything that it is doing to bring awareness about Seminole Tribe of Florida and all Native American people so that we have knowledge, and then we further intensify and increase our admiration and respect for an incredible people. And there's so much more. As I'd mentioned, you see it everywhere, all throughout campus, whether it's being honoring the tribe in every sport, having all athletes be taught by a Seminole Tribe of Florida member, and we greatly appreciate JoJo Osceola for what she does coming up, the assistant director of the Atatiki Museum, to come and have class with all of the athletes to tell them what it truly means to be a Seminole. Our relationship with the Seminole Tribe of Florida, to me, is one of the many, many things that makes Florida State University an incredible place to be. I want you to think about your Power Three. What are they? As you sit here today, getting ready to head on to your next chapter in life, what are the three things that are most important to you? What are the three things you're going to focus on the most? The three buckets of where you're going to spend your time as you go out to become a great success in the world. As I look at my Power Three, just to share those with you, certainly my family and friends, Power One. Relationships are everything. And the power of the human spirit can move mountains. And your relationships with your family, your friends, are to be paramount in everything you do. It's my Power One. And I'm so blessed in all of it, and now FSU has woven a thread in all of it. And with my family, my mom graduated from Florida State. My dad, as we had mentioned, graduated from Florida State. My grandmother, she was in the first class of students to live in Landis Hall when it was first built. But I'm so excited to see the first-time graduates stand up as well, and that is fantastic and awesome, because you are the future. You are the future of Florida State. You will continue to take Florida State to great heights. FSU has woven a thread in everything that I do. I had the great fortune to meet my wife here at Florida State. We were just friends when we were in school. Graduated, went about our separate ways, moving all over the country. Getting on a flight one day, go walking on the flight, there's Patty. Hadn't seen her in nearly 9 years. I'm just glad I looked up that day. Said, is that Pappy in the back? So we swapped business cards, and a few weeks go by. I'm in a completely different airport, getting on a completely different airplane, and guess what? There she is again. And we'll celebrate 24 years of marriage this fall. And I thank FSU for that. FSU brought us together. We're so blessed to have our two fine sons that I'm so proud of, all of our family, and then all of our friends. And I look at our friends in three categories. FSU friends from my undergraduate years, FSU friends I met after graduation, and FSU friends that I have yet to meet. Like I'm meeting all of y'all today. It never stops, and it's not going to stop for you. I'm talking about 400,000 alumni. They are everywhere, all over the world. And I had the great fortune to travel and live in a bunch of different places before I moved back to Tallahassee 20 years ago. And everywhere I went, there was some connection to Florida State University. Everywhere I moved, whether it was Los Angeles, Dallas, Atlanta, up in New York, down to Orlando, everywhere I went, there was some connection to FSU, and I had an instant family. So when you're taking off out of here and you got your wings going, rest assured you're gonna find friends and family that know all about the garnet and gold everywhere you go. Certainly, FSU has played an incredible role in my career. And everything that I've done in business, I have to thank the College of Business and my RMI major. And for that, I'm very thankful, teaching me to think, coming up and being able to build new businesses. In life, you're going to have challenges. Nothing's ever easy by any means. And in all of it, and everywhere I've gone, I could pull something out of that toolbox from the things and experiences that I had at Florida State or people that I knew that I could call and ask a question to. And for that, I'm forever grateful. And my last one, my power three, is certainly, and you've probably heard it as an underlying theme here, is my passion for our tribute to the Seminole Tribe of Florida. I just think it's an incredibly special thing that we do here at Florida State. It's very important in the relationships that we have with the Seminole Tribe, the entire Tribal Council, Chairman Osceola, President and Vice Chairman Holly Tiger, Councilman Larry Howard, Councilman Mary Ann Billy, Councilman Christopher Osceola, and their predecessors before them. And the involvement that they have here with us means more than we could ever know. Kyle Doney, who's been a longtime friend of mine now for 20 years, graduate of Florida State. Watching him plant the spear, watching Chairman Osceola plant the spear at midfield, the pinnacle. Doesn't get any better than that. Where else is that happening? It's happening at Florida State. If we think about, and as I moved my last item, the three phases in life, you think about what your three buckets might be, your power three, the things you're going to focus on the most to move ahead. There are times in your life where you may have one of the three to get more attention than the other, and that's natural. You may be times in your life where you're working hard and you're putting in a lot of hours, and maybe you haven't spent as much time with family, or you haven't spent as much time with your hobby or your passion, if you will. Don't let that go too long, though. The strongest people and the most successful people I know figure out how to do all three. And it is amazing what they accomplish, and believe that it makes them stronger at the end of the day. And as you have that power three and you move into your phases of life, you're now finishing the preparation phase, right? Been in school how long, right? Too long. You're ready to go, right? We're ready to get to work, ready to move. Preparation. Entering the next phase, building. Meeting the challenge. And there's challenges all around. There's challenges everywhere. We have technology that does great things for us, but then we're worried about what technology might not do for us and how to balance that, how to work through that. Well, as you look back through life, you'll see that a lot of those challenges were always the same. I can remember when cell phones just first came out, and everybody thought the world was going to end with cell phones. It didn't. The dot-com boom, we were never going to set foot in a grocery store again. Everything was going to be delivered on your doorstep. We've generally ended up somewhere in the middle in all of those things. So when you look at technology, embrace it. You bring these things like artificial intelligence and learn how it can help you to do more. Get rid of some of those, maybe those tasks that were taking a lot of time to free you up to innovate, create, think, and do more. Embrace the change. 3 things that I've learned in meeting challenges are identifying the need. Necessity is the mother of invention. Plato in 380 BC says, our need will be the real creator. Number 2, be part of the solution always. And remember, teamwork does make the dream work. It absolutely does. And number 3, anything good rarely ever comes easy. Hard work, perseverance, and I'm not talking hours or days. In many cases, it can take years to accomplish what you want to do. Don't ever give up. And always utilize your resources. Think about all of you sitting on this floor today, all the different colleges and majors that are represented. And let's say we're going to come up and build a new city, a city of the future. Could do it with every one of you in this room playing a part. Every single person can bring their skill sets to the table and make that dream city a reality. And that's what you will find as you go out into the world and you start interacting with our incredible earth that we live on, is all the different spokes in the wheel to make it go round. And you're going to be really surprised how many you run into those, and they're Florida State folks. And you're going to work together and accomplish great things, and you're going to move mountains. Last phase, when you look at 3 phases of life: preparation, building, enhancing. Make the world a better place. Remember, life is a marathon, it's not a sprint. Go the distance. Take care of your mind, your body, and your spirit. Work hard, make sure you play hard too. Make sure you're having a good time at it as well. But don't ever stop. I'm inspired by folks that I see that are well into their years that they could have just called it a day, but they still keep going. They find something else to do, something else to enhance their lives and stay active. And those people inspire me greatly. There's a couple that I consider one of the pillars of FSU, Judge James and Dr. Betty Lou Joannis, who made an absolutely incredible impact on me when I was an undergraduate, and have done so through my whole life. Judge Jonas sadly passed away recently, but he had lived into his 90s. And when you look at his passions and what he did and all that he accomplished, and he never stopped, he was an inspiration to us all. He was involved in everything FSU you could possibly imagine. He was a judge in his career. And then somehow he finds time to be a distance runner. And his partner in life, Dr. Betty Lou Joannis, she was equally all of that as well. Never stopped. She's in her 90s. I heard out recently she's over in Egypt with family. So that's the biggest thing, is don't ever stop. In my humble view, the 3 phases of life are constantly evolving, and you can constantly return to each phase and start anew. Plans can always be changed. You start going down one route, you realize, it's not really working out, change it. We live in a country where you can do that. If you find that, hey, this is not kind of exactly what I wanted to do, well, shift gears, go in another direction, make a new Power 3, and go after it. I'm so grateful for Florida State University, so grateful for being able to be here with all of you today. Florida State has given me so much, and I hope it does for you all that it has done for me, and you make even more of it than I could ever have imagined. Every generation is like building another story on a building, and you all have the power to take FSU with this administration and continue moving it to greater and greater and greater heights as you advance your lives, your careers, your family, your friends, and your Power 3. So as you embark, as you head out, FSU is with you, all 400,000 alumni that you are now considered a part of. Your degree on the wall will say Florida State University, and so proud that you've done it. Thank you for choosing this awesome school. And go out and make your lives awesome. Do us proud here at Florida State. Go conquer the world. Put FSU on the map. Put yourselves in a great place. Go Noles.
Thank you, Alan. Now we come to the conferral of academic degrees. For the conferral of the master's and specialist degrees, I recognize Gregory Bell, the Dean of the Graduate School.
Will the candidates for the master's and specialist degrees please rise? Mr. President, on behalf of the graduate faculty of Florida State University, I have the honor to present the candidates for the master's and specialist degrees.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Florida Board of Governors and the Florida Board of Trustees, Florida State University Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the appropriate degree for which you have qualified. Congratulations. Graduates, you may be seated. Now that the master's and specialist degrees have been conferred, graduates, please come forward to be recognized.
Graduates, I remind you to bring your yellow name cards to the platform when you come forward. Please remain through the conclusion of the ceremony so that every graduate may be recognized without interruption. If an emergency requires you to leave, please do so quietly and without obstructing the view of others. Dean Don Farr of the Dedman College of Hospitality and Dean Susan Fiorito of the Jim Moran College of Entrepreneurship, please come forward. Erica Margarita Alvarado Ramos. Kevin Boyle. Christina Brassfield. Kaylee Marie Burnside. Katrina Page Crossley. Ryan Radford Edison Aremia. Kate Fernandez. Ryan Allen Fields. Allison Freyhofer. Grace Madison Friedlander. Grant Goodrich. Olivia Hellman. Erin Nicole Hoverman. Caitlin Divinity Jordan. Leah Anastasia Lovray. Aiden Manrique. Cole Thomas Martucci. Tariq Jihad Marzuka. Brooklyn Alexis McDonald. Helena Quiros. Makani Ranieri. Jillian Serfozo. Elotia Angeline Willopas. Will Dean Randy Hanna of the College of Applied Studies please come forward? Sierra Nicole Atkinson. Giovanna Baptiste. Denidra Jakalia Ann Beauvais. Matthew Lawrence Benevent. Giancarlo Bonilla. Tori A. Bush. Luke McCullen Davis. Sarah Evans. Jillian Vargas Goodwin. Asia Johnson. Donovan Latham. Brianna Lynn Mannion. Megan McAvoy. Tracy Meza, Olivia Grace New, Dylan North, Dory Palmer, Sienna Parente, Sean Paul Perry, Ashia Monique Phillips, Darius R. Rebenesh, Leslie Reitmiller, it's a Provost Chief of Staff, I believe. Marquis Jermaine Robinson Jr., Penelope Jana Rossini, John Thomas Seals, Ava Caroline Thomas, Jan Volpe, Raven Wilcoxon, will Associate Dean Richard Leung of the FAMU FSU College of Engineering please come forward? Adonai Amanza Enriquez, Arian Alvan, Reza Armat, Amariana Baker, Rhea Basnet, Abi Valoria, Jocelyn Coffey, Rashita Deva, Elijah Evelyn, Evan Christopher Gonzalez, Mohammed Royet Hossein, Nicholas Hux, Patrick Ryan Jones, Chase Matthias, Aaron Miller, Amjad Mohammed, Jeffrey Rios, Angel de Jesus Salges Veloz, Dediri Salisi, Anis Soares Concepcion, Rohan Swearan, Sesha Sai Batty. Will Dean Tim Chapin of the College of Social Sciences and Public Policy please come forward? Kinsey Suzanne Akers, Abdul Karim Mohammed Almari, Brianna Dolores Allen, Zorala Aparicio, Rodrigo Arrojo de Santa Maria, Nicole Ballas, Marley Barros, Grant Bertman, Rashia Tavoni Bradley, Zachary Bummer, Mia Cazares, Kelsey Nicole Chase, Rylan Clark, Ethan Kramer, Namrata Das, Emily Hirschman Davis, Alexander De La Portilla, Tyler Austin Decker, Matthew Dell Don, Latoya Contral Devaney, Daniel Danny Diaz, Joseph Duran, William Edwards, Noah Michael Immoran, Victoria Sarai Ervez, Astrid A.J. Gaines Rogers, Ashlyn Virginia Gamble, Ella Garcia, Luke Pablo Gilboy, Ryan Murphy Gill, Sydney Goldberg, Madeline Gonzalez, Fiona Eileen Rosu, Jillian Elizabeth Haber, Jamie Lee Hawk, Jenna Hill, Ryan Hill, Victoria Isabella Huget Segara, Carl E.K. Jean-Pierre, Miranda Elizabeth King, Ryder Lambert, Haley Renee Lampshire, Stephen Lightbody, Ryan Joseph Lopez, Haley Morgan Mahady, Elizabeth Gale Mann, Brooke Madison Martin, Reese May, Sinevi Jane Mickelson, Nicholas Santiago Montano Anaya, Molly Bryn Novin, Maria Alejandra Osorio, Paula A. Pena, Victor Joseph Pataki, Promise Rihanna Peralta, Hannah M. Pricer, Monica Rayberg, Kenneth Coleman Shannon IV, Caroline Simpson, Jerice Maltine Smith, Savannah Jean Stranigan, Kirsten Tenore, Janae Thornberry, Elizaveta Usacheva, Matilda Katsa Christina Varin, Benjamin Velasco Campbell, Zachary James Went, Robert Evan Wilbur, Michael Zanoni, Nicholas Zegovitz, Benjamin Raderstorff, Tyler William James Hoffman, Jason Richard Taylor, and Cormac Robert Coughlin. Will Dean Mike Hartline of the Herbert Wertheim College of Business please come forward? Nathaniel Agun, Devani Tamia Jacobs Allen, Carolyn Grace Alice, Ethan Alves, Sarah Anthony, Vincent Aprobato, Carolyn Arnold, Lindsay P. Layfield Arrington, Nicholas Baudini, Robert Isaac Bihar, Dana Bolu, Jack Bingman, Brendan Bishop, Riley Jade Bishop, Michael Bond, Cameron Sierra Booker, Ashley Brianna Boscovich, Isabella Barclay Boston, Daniel Buking, Susan Christine Burchill, Emily Jean Calum, Colton Ross Kaleha, Luke Chambers, Christopher Clark, Kiara Kobe, Ashley Nicole Conrad, Dylan Cook, Jackson Hill Coppage, Kylie Rose Deaton, Cameron Daniel DeCorte, Eli Delgado, Leah Marie Dempsey, Samantha Marie Diaz, Sarah Nicole Dixon, Spencer John Anthony Dissel, Brian A. Dunn, Jacob Issa, Olufemi Egberwambe, Jade Kriana Devera Elling, Collier Charles Ellis, Mitchell Erickson, Jean M. Evans, Morgan Lynn Farmer, Luke Fetter, Gabriella Lee Fleury, Zoe Ford, Kennedy Foster, Abigail Rose French, Rachel Godfrey, Maya Goldberg, Kevin Grasso, Julia Margaret Grove, Jacob Ari Gudaitis, Matsumoto Keita Wolfe Guai, Paul Gaius, Emma Haddad, Kamara Hamilton, Alexandria Handush, Christina Elizabeth Harding, Paula Jo Hargis, Eduardo Hernandez Acevedo, Marina Sol Herrera, Jonathan Honahan, Mary Hull, Kendra Micah Jacob, Skylar Renee Jeffers, Ethan Douglas Jennings, Toy Lewis Jordan IV, Isabella Grace Jorgensen, Channing Knowlton Young, Tyler Dean Kent, Johnny Kerr, Erin Brianna Elizabeth Latti, Riley N. LaRocca, Reese Lane, Kayla LaVille Linder, Joshua Linville, Adam Lyon, Cameron Masakati, Jacob McManigal, Kinsey May Mendoza, Tegan John Parker Millhouse, Carly Ann Mills, Luis Carlos Montoya, Natalia Aretha Morris, Emma Catherine Obiala, Victor Amazoma Aguilero, Olivia Aniston Atmer, Ella Alexis Panagakis, Brandon Pardo, Jade Nicole Penn, Chandler Hung Pham, Mason Bidani, Layla Danae Price, Sophia Joy Rakoskas, Layla Jane Reed, Jack Scott Reiner, Parker Reynolds, Amaya Ross, Sydney Jean Sakassin, Ramsey Salas, Olivia Grace Socia, Zoe Christina Silva, Joshua D. Smiley, Margaret Hayes Snyder, Gray Sowers, Lauren Nicole Sparling, Christiana Shea Bella Stockham, Thomas Stibley, Melissa Tabtantom, Kyle Thiel, Zach Thiel, Ashlyn Brooke Thompson, Elle Toscani, Zach Tucker, John Abraham Vallon, Davin Wadsworth, Presley Ashlyn Waller, Brady Weber, Derek Austin West, Chanston Wheatley, Haley Lane Whidden, Caden Whitford, Tyrone C. Williams Jr., Caleb Ray Wooten, Emmanuel Yamoa, Emma Marie Young, Coulter Jen Hahn, Parker Hunter Clements, Jacob Andrew Bolger, James Robert Reese. Will Dean Todd Queen of the College of Music please come forward? AJ Guatlo Capo, Emily Grace Denkin, Rebecca J. Cantor, Brannigan Stephen Lawrence, Amelia Lightshoe, Jacob Messina, Elijah Curtis Massey, Savannah Lynn Mitchell, Jonathan Thomas Money, Alexis Patricia Silverman, Zachary Ray Sotelo, Haley Lane Verinder, Sebastian Francisco Velasquez, Brandon Edward Weiss, Jade Liming Weiss, Andre Robert Williams, Shelby Suzanne Zellen. Will Dean Damon Andrew of the Ann Spencer Daves College of Education, Health, and Human Sciences please come forward? Julie W. Alfaro, Alexandra Alley, Elizabeth Andrews, Jackson Benedict, Hannah K. Bishop, Rebecca Jean Bohm, Joyous Alelia Booker, Kason Brugnon, Thaisa Sherelle Kennedy, Leora Kiley, Brandon Francisco Cuevas, Brian George Dawson, Valentina Del Pino Londano, Guadalupe Dickens, Parker R. Dubé Guest, Mary Jo Morgan Ellis, Sinclair Jolynn Flanagan, Aaron Flynn, Kim Gabbard, Arlana Biani Garcia, Heather Grove, Julia Gualteri, Stephanie Odessa Harris Ham, Zion Regina Navea Hurd, Valerie Jean Mary, Joshua Thomas Jeffries, Brecken Lambert, Alyssa Larson, Trinity Lewis, Shayla C. Lightfoot Brown, Megan Joy Liner, Devin Sinclair Linkus, Elena Maria Lovett, Aaron Leches, Cinda Marie Haynes, Catherine McVeigh, Brianna Meese, O'Shea Serena Melancon, Jeremy Michael Edgar Mello, Addison Metcalf, Christy Morcati, Lori Morgan, Chloe Nadler, Elizabeth Grace Nichols, Nitki Palumbo, Brandon Alexander Parlikas, Deandra Christine Randall, Sharon Rose Salagumba Sloan, Katrina Sundstrom, Caroline Swartzlander, Genoa Trancoso Guarinano, Tamia Jade Jade Vanover, Anthony Vasquez, Shannon Deanne Vessel, Nesa Voltaire, Michael A. Ward, Natalie Webster, Carrie A. Wilson, Ethan Worley, Austin Ziarno, Hannah Sadie Latif.
Will the candidates for the bachelor's degrees please rise? For the conferral of the bachelor's degrees, I'd like to recognize Dr. Deontay Brown, Dean of Undergraduate Studies. And Dean Brown, I've already done you a favor by going ahead and getting them to rise for you.
Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of Florida State University, I have the honor to present the candidates for the bachelor's degree.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Florida Board of Governors and the Florida State University Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon each of you the appropriate degree for which you have qualified. Congratulations. Graduates, you may now move your tassels from right to left. Graduates, please be seated. Now that the bachelor's degrees have been conferred, graduates, please come forward to be recognized.
Undergraduates, again, I remind you to bring your yellow name cards to the platform when you come forward. I want to thank the master's students who stayed. This may be the best run we've had, and I appreciate the respect. Please remain through the conclusion of the ceremony so that every graduate may be recognized without interruption. If an emergency arrives or requires you to leave, please do so quietly without obstructing the view of others. Dean Don Farr of the Dedman College of Hospitality, please come forward. Daphne Oliveira Diasis, Lucas Daly, Andres de la Pedraja, India May Dean, Anderson Nesbitt Eller, Salome Galvis, Reza Garcia, George Godfrey, Lindsay Hadaway, Jake Houston, Cameron Hubbard, Cassidy Ann Hughes, Reagan Kimbrough Cothran, Tamara Lapidus, Gina Lee, Reese James Lewis II, Luke Morrison, Kirsten Newsom, Addison Kindle Pelekowitz, Michael Rivera, Ryan Rastici, Julia Maria Schneider, Chloe Smith, Austin Brian Thomas, Whit Tillinghast, Katarina Trimbaum, Noah David Amster, Kevin R. Elliott, Sammy Nottingham Shue, Jacqueline Belkowski. Will Dean Susan Fiorito of the Jim Moran College of Entrepreneurship please come forward? Nicholas John Basso, Gabriel Brewer, Ashton M. Colson, Marin Tegas Cushion, Catherine Olivia Davis, James Kilduff, Andrea Cohn, Evan Horman, Tyler James Stressball, Mackenzie Taylor, Ellen Turner, Brandon Willis, Timothy Scott Schoenheit, Gavin Cole Smith, Logan W. Carlisle. Will Dean Randy Hanna of the College of Applied Studies please come forward? Malka Abayeva, Cadence Alt, Brianna Lorraine Vinage, Emma Del Moro, Caroline Ann Gray, Miranda Logan Harrison, Logan Taylor Loy, Emily Mangares, and Roxanne Paredes. Will Associate Dean Richard Leung of the FAMU FSU College of Engineering please come forward? Tyler Jordan Anderson, Diego Aguizola Franca, L. Brian Busby, Ethan Dunnigan, Michael Gregory, Jonathan L. Hood, Jonathan Michael Kimball, Anthony Kirkman, Ken Lee, Edward Martin, Belen Melendez Parales, Kinil Patel, Guillermo Enrique Panella, Ethan Samuel Rodriguez, Alejandra Valentina Rojas Rivas, Arav Shivakumar, Ben Silvestri, Andre Sim, Natalie Zamora Nunez, Antonio Tanita, and Dylan Jorder. Will Dean Tim Chapin of the College of Social Sciences and Public Policy please come forward? Lena Nazar, Nixon Adia Swanson Jr., Michael Alvarez, Brian Anderson, Eliza Anwar, Elizabeth Grace Appleby, Andrew David Ashburn, Casey Augustin, Dwayne Bacon, Lorenzo Baez, Alec Reed Bennett, Marcus Bensusan, Ricardo Blanco, Zachary John Bowley, Anne Priscilla Bristol, Avery O'Neill Caraway, Oliver Cheese, Andrew Chiarenza, Baylor Meyer Comack, Jenny Christensen, Serenity Cleophas, Riley Michael Kuhn, Marin Nanelle Cooper, Brooke Curley, Joshua L. Daniel, Fala R. Dargensen, Jalen Van Buren Deadweiler, Charlie Dillmore, Alyssa DeSasio, Kieran Dishman, Nicholas Joel Biabona, Luke Henry Dodge, Valeria I. Dutari, Kenneth Michael Edens, Jonathan Collier Edwards, Jonas Michael Eugene, Gabriella Fanchetti, Mason James Findrich, Tyler Figgensher, Aaron Files, Drake Flowers, Debbie Freeman, Brendan Gann, Ashley Giselle Garcia, L. Jace Ginsburg, Aubrey Slate Glover, Rihanna McKee Goodwin, Carson Daniel Grove, Emily Fiorella Guevara Parelli, Adriana Gutu, Zachary Heinsohn, Brandon Henning, Graham Lazaro Hernandez Migueles, Mariana Hernandez, Kalia Herrera, Sofia Herrera, Jimmy Hickey, Brianna Hill, Erin Hill, Victoria Holtz, Braden Hoover, Olivia Hoover, Brianna Hippolyte, Andrew Jackson, Jacob Jackson, Anime Jeffries, Caden Willis Kitchen, Cole Klopfenstein, Frank Kowalski, Sarah LeBron, Hannah Lee, Isabella Lee, Brian Loaiza Arroyo, Gavin Michael Locke, Olivia Marie Lopez, Peyton Mabry, Olivia Mackey, Lauren Michelle Mahan, Samantha Elizabeth Mason, Reshna Michelle, Melisha Michaeli Moije, Aiden Murphy, Admi Naskar, Antonella Nunez, Remy Obara, Ashley Oliver Andrade, Ariel Alaranda, Kaylee Parker, Ronan James Parkinson, McKenna Polk, Sam Peterson, Evan Luke Peters, Julia Frances Puglisi, Annika Catherine Robb, Yates Alexander Rapel, Josiah Rakipi, Carlos Amin Ramirez, Talia Ann Rand, Nadia Resich, Nicole Reyes, Nick Rhodes, Tyrell Rice, Andrew Rodriguez, Darwin Rodriguez Jr., Aiden Patrick Ross, Zoe Lee Rottenberg, Riley Lane Abel Robaki, Matthew Warren Schott, Joshua David Seelig, Ashley Silva, Rocco Silvestri, Madeline Lucia Simon, Elijah Smith, Samukta Sridhar, Jesse Staple, Brady Steinauer, Miles Stowe, Alexis Tesori, Everett Anthony Thompson, Trinity Towns, Ethan Ron Bernador, Lucas Bernador, Alpha Bagara Nunez, Paul Whidden, Cassandra White, Nicholas White, Treasurer Janaya Whitehead, Ian Zierden, Aaliyah Morris, Jacob Flynn Boucher, Britton Hires, Michelle Fernandez, Jenna Smith, Aaliyah Araceli Rose, Jorge Luis Nieves III, Jonathan Thomas Tordy, Brian Trapp, Mackenzie Parchment, Mariana Ferrero, Christine Stacy Anna, David Alexander Rivera, Aryan Chakendrachar Manohar, Ava Joan Giz, Mahe Booker, will Dean Michael Hartline of the Herbert Wertheim College of Business please come forward? Michaela Abdullah, Jack Anthony Agliano, Matthew Ahern, Alexander Charles Cash, Ava Mbawadikar, Michael Joseph Anderson, Mio Ariga, Ryan Barch, Alex Billups, Hunter Noel Bortz, Bianca Witsikakis, Cooper Jacob Brunley, Jeremiah King, Rebecca Bueller, Samara Butler, Troy Campbell, Aladev, good man, Matthew Joseph Castellano, Kenneth Castillo, Madeline Lauren Castillo, Antonio M. Castro, Caitlin Haley Chin, Cole Chittenden, Eric Krem, Leo Christensen, Ryan Chimpiti, Julia Coleman, Riley William Condren, Gabrielle Cardasco, Annie Lisbeth Cuevas, Hobie Davenport, Michael Reed Del Vecchio, Jake Ryan Deloach, Eva Madrid Deleuth, Kate Isabel Diaz, Amir Duvakar, Jesse Dwyer, Marissa Urbach, Alexia B. Espinoza Silva, Landon Estes, Camila Fernandez Guarepo, Callie Fessler, Juan Raul Figueroa Delgado, Aiden Flanagan, Fiona Francois, Sarah Frazier, Kylie Garrett, James Bennett Griffin, Casey Grimes, Caitlin Marie Hakara, Aiden Harris, Rodrigo Javier Herreros, Samaria Amor Hicks, Kathleen Ann Higgins, Summer Emil Hughes, Cameron Hunt, Ariana Izadi, Samuel Izquierdo, Landon Edward Jackson, Nicole Jarusik, Max Ethan Johnson, Eugene Silva Jules, Donovan Charles Kane, Roman Bosa, Armand Kikani, Daniela Koval, Caden Lemon, Jacob Lassen, Tanner Levin, Michael Lopez, Reed Hunting Majewski, Rui Matsumoto, James Robert McAvoy, Gavin Michael Meehan, Jake Michalak, Jackson Edward Miller, Caitlin Mink, Giovanni Montiel, Ashley Nelson, Ilio Nisei, Jake Aaron Patience, Bernardo Peralta, Andrew Pine, Pickens Coles Price Jr., Alexa Prieto, Ishmael Ramos Dutton, Avery Elizabeth Reese, Ryan Alexander Ruby, Nicholas Martin Ruin, Matthew Ryan, Hannah Saavedra, Lindsay Sassatelli, Ethan Turner Selvis, Joshua Sermons, Zachary Song, Christian Antonio Suarez, Alexandra Nicole Tissa, Riley Margaret Tompkins, Tomlin Tran, Caitlin Trickett, Tiernan Eric Trogdon, Harrison, Jacob Zachary Erfer, George Vanderbilt, Tiana Wakai, Ben Walker, Benjamin Drake Whipple, Lauren Elizabeth Wright, Erica Wyatt, Cassidy Renee Yates, Louis Guillermo Yal Atencio, Louis Yrigoyen, Chloe Nicole Fosse, Eaton A. Reynolds, Bryson Alexander Ball, Dante Damian Menendez, Cooper James Bidwell, Morgan Griffin, Anurag Gandapalli, Tai Din Nguyen, Nayla A. Sanchez, Alexander Garcia, Alejandro Javier Sanchez Aledano, Mia Page Zarek, will Dean Todd Queen of the College of Music please come forward? Marcelo Guerra, Julia Claire Huggins, Hayden John Marczewski, Christian Noel, Harrison Rook, Hannah Sheets, Dara Isabella Suster Sanchez, Lix Abshire, Vincent Tazi, Owen August Romaine, will Dean Damon Andrew of the Ann Spencer Daves College of Education, Health, and Human Sciences please come forward? Diego Antonio Arias Grimaldo, Jordan Grace Brock, Rachel Ellen Brown, Sovinson Cadet, Christopher Caton, Joseph Chenette, Caitlin Cristaldi, Kaylee McKenna Eggers, Nicholas William Fonseca, Isabella Gill, Mariana Grace Grafeo, Callie Griffin, Presley Rose Harrell, Caitlin Nicole Hickman, Mia Rose Johnson, Samantha Tava Levinson, Ellen Ling, Emma Louise Loy, Kira Kyra Mackey, Cassandra Marie Martinez, Isabella McAllister, Mary McMahon, Ariana Nicole Paredes, Grayson Scout Pilcher, Kasim Ronaldo Perkis, Brian Michael Putz, Caitlin Britt, Garrett Robbins, Jasani Robinson, Isabel Rocha, Carson Tyler Rohr, Amanda Sabino, Rihanna Akorfa Gabrielle Saki, Hannah Sheen, Maddox Simon, Wyatt Nolan Stoneroad, Kiara D. Tatum, Amber Teschendorf, Alyssa Jaden Grace Trumke, Emma Beckty, Jack Wim. Adriana Nyla Nicole White. Stafford Teal Winchester. Rain Woodham. Cecilia Madison Bruno. Dylan Hunter Clean.
Congratulations. Congratulations. We are proud to welcome you as the alumni of Florida State University. Wherever your lives and careers may take you, you will always be a Seminole. And Florida State will always be your university. With more than 420,000 living alumni around the world, you're joining a remarkable community. No matter where you go, chances are you won't be far from a Florida State graduate. I hope you always consider Florida State as a second home. I encourage you to remain connected to the university. Graduates, at this time, please stand and recognize family members, friends, faculty, mentors, and others who have helped and others whose encouragement and support have helped to make this day possible. Thank them with a round of applause. Graduates, you may be seated. I want to extend my appreciation to the faculty, staff, musicians, and volunteers who make this ceremony possible. I would please ask you to give them a round of applause. We will conclude with the hymn to the Garnet and Gold, followed by the recessional. The platform party will lead the recessional. The words to the hymn to the Garnet and the Gold are on the screens above you. Please rise.